And of course, you cannot talk about 2014 without discussing the biggest surprise of the year, energy, which was the worst performing sector. Crude oil saw its biggest annual decline since 2008, falling by nearly 46%, coming under further pressure today again on weak data out of China, ending the year at $53.27 a barrel. The trend is the same for Brent North Sea crude, which finished 2014 at $57.33, down 48% for the year. Jackie DeAngelis takes a look now at sentiment in the energy market as we head into 2015 and the possible wild card that's emerging in that sector.
Crude oil took a wild ride in 2014, down nearly 50% on the year, a plunge no one saw coming.
It took me a little bit by surprise, but once we broke key levels on a weekly chart and on monthly charts, and you saw that room down below, and knowing what happened in the past, you did see it coming after it broke those key levels.
The reasons? U.S. shale production boomed with domestic oil production over 9 million barrels a day, closing in on Saudi Arabia, the world's largest oil exporter. But the demand just wasn't there. Weakness in China, Japan, and the Eurozone took markets by surprise, and with a backdrop of rising supply, the market got crushed. So what does the future hold for crude prices? Well, if OPEC stands firm and doesn't cut production, U.S. shale producers will have to. But the question is, how low do we go before that happens?
I think first half of the year is much of the same, maybe not as much of a violent sell-off as you've seen in the past, but it still looks very bearish, and I don't see there being any cuts by the OPEC members. I don't see why they'd change their tune now.
The good news? Falling energy prices helped consumers. The national average for a gallon of regular gas, $2.26 today, according to AAA, down $1.06 from this time last year. Many cities seeing gas prices under $2, and Oklahoma and Missouri seeing their state averages under that level. The total savings, $14 billion this year. What are the wild cards that could impact pricing next year, aside from supply-demand dynamics? Well, geopolitical strife is one. A changing of the guard in Saudi Arabia as the king is facing health issues is another. And then, of course, there's the rising dollar. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Jackie DeAngelis.